Good day, viewers. You are welcome to Goshen Online School. My name is Adetunji Zue. I shall be taking mathematics class basic 4, lesson 2, and topic you shall be looking at is profit and loss. I told you earlier that I shall be taking mathematics class basic 4, lesson 2, topic profit and loss. Now, let's move to the objectives. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to 1. Calculate profit or loss in buying and selling. 2. Value the use of money in buying and selling. And thirdly, develop interest in ways of making profit in life. These are just the objectives. These are things you must be able to do after learning this topic. You must be able to calculate profit or loss when you are buying or selling. You must also be able to value the use of money in buying and selling. This is very important. I must also be able to develop interest in ways of making profit in life. Now let's move to the concept of profit and loss. Before we move to the concept of profit and loss, I want us to know this formula. When calculating profit and loss, you must note the following. Profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Loss equals to cost price minus selling price. Selling price equals to cost price plus profit. And cost price equals to selling price minus profit. For those that don't know the meaning of formula, formula is the plural of formula. So formulas is not correct. The correct word is formula. So you are either asked to calculate for profit, loss, selling price, or cost price. So these are the formulae. For profit, you calculate selling price minus cost price. For loss, you calculate cost price minus selling price. For selling price, you calculate cost price plus profit. And for cost price, you calculate selling price minus profit. Concept of profit and loss. The concept of profit and loss is the introduction to the topic profit and loss. Before I go further, I would like to tell you the meaning of cost price, selling price, profit and loss. Firstly, cost price is the amount you bought a good. Selling price is the amount you sold it after you bought it. Profit is when the selling price is higher than the cost price, and loss is when the cost price is higher than the selling price. So let us look at an example. A trader bought a bag of salt for 48 naira and sold it for 16 naira. Will the trader have more money or less money with him after sale? Now, anytime you are asked whether the person you are giving in the textbook have more money, that is, you are being asked whether the person has profit. And anytime you are being asked whether the person in the textbook has less money, that is, you are being asked whether the person has loss. From the statement above, the selling price of the bag of salt is more than the cost price. Therefore, the trader will have more money with him, or the trader will have a profit. I told you earlier that profit is when the selling price is higher than the cost price. That is, the trader has gained in the sale of the bag of salt. So let's look at the solution to this question. So let us look at the solution to the example. But before we go into that, I would like to tell you something important. When you start solving your work, the first thing to do is to interpret the question. Like you see on the screen, selling price equals to 60 naira. You put it down in your jotter or what you are using to do your classwork or assignment. You state it down. Selling price equals to 60 naira. Cost price equals to 48 naira. Profit equals to question mark or unknown. Even if you are not given what you are looking for, you put the question mark or unknown. So you put the formula down of what you are looking for. You put the formula of profit. Profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Therefore, profit equals to 60 naira minus. Therefore, profit equals to the selling price, which is 16 naira minus 48 naira. Therefore, the profit equals to 12 naira. Now, let's look at the concept of cost price, selling price, profit, and loss. This is very simple. Let's look at the example. Cost price equals to 300 naira. Selling price equals to 450 naira. What is the profit? No need of stating it down. They have stated it down for us in the question. You just apply the formula and solve your work. Profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Therefore, profit equals to 450 naira, which is the selling price, minus cost price, which is 300 naira. Therefore, profit equals to 150 naira. Then the classwork. Classwork 1, selling price equals to 30 naira, cost price equals to 10 naira. What is the profit? Classwork 2, cost price equals to 3,000, selling price equals to 2,000. What is the loss? And the last one, what cost price equals to 15 naira, profit equals to 3 naira. What is the selling price? You solve the classwork. What problems involving profit and loss? Example, find the cost price of a bag sold for 15 at a profit of 3 naira. This is very simple. Let's look at our solution. You state it down as I have told you earlier. Selling price equals to 15 naira, profit equals to 3 naira, cost price equals to question mark or no. Then you apply the formula and solve your work. Cost price equals to selling price minus profit. Therefore, cost price equals to selling price, which is 15 naira, minus profit, which is 3 naira. Therefore, profit equals to 12 naira. Let's look at some evaluations and come to the end of the class. Evaluations. Evaluation 1. Find the cost price of a bag sold for 15 naira at a profit of 2 naira. 2. A trader bought a plastic bowl for 15 naira 20 kobo and sold it at a loss of 3 naira 50 kobo. What is the selling price? 3. Ale bought a table for 160 naira and sold it for 280 naira. Find the profit he made. 4. Tolu bought a basket for 4,650 naira and sold it for 2,890 naira. What is the loss? You solve these questions and submit to either your teacher or your parent or your guardian. Thanks for viewing Goshen Online School. Stay tuned for the next class. Goodbye and stay safe.